Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. Joining me now is Ryan Copeland, and he is the coordinator of library services for the Beaufort County School District. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about what librarians do. Libraries are always one of my favorite places to be, whether it's in a school or one of the public libraries, but tell us what you specifically do as a librarian. I know you're not one now because you're the director, but you were, so tell us what the librarians do for the schools.
Well, and thank you. It was one of my favorite places as well. But very simply, librarians facilitate learning, and that's a not fun way to say all that we do in a day. But we facilitate learning within a safe and welcoming environment. The library is the one place in the school that academically impacts every student, whether they're on a scheduled library rotation in elementary school, or they come through for book checkout in middle, or even just coming in for help with research in high school. Librarians are trained to promote literacy and help students find the book that helps them see themselves in the world or get insight into others.
And you know, things have changed so much. I'm going to really date myself, but I had to go to the card catalog and look for different things that way when I was doing research or wanted to check out a book when I was in school. With things being so much more, you know, in technology now, how do you guide them to still be able to do research and still be able to find materials in the library that will help them?
Right, and that's the big thing that we are trained to do in addition to promoting literacy. We promote digital literacy, and we help students navigate that tough world of fact checking and source credibility for research, and it's cross-curricular, right? Librarians teach skills that are used in social studies, science, etc. We love collaborating with teachers on projects. It's an increasingly important skill in the 21st century.
For sure. And you're here today because I understand this month is kind of an important month to celebrate librarians. Tell us why.
This is National Library Month, and we're in the middle of National School Library Week. You know, there's a lot of good, accurate sayings out there. Readers are leaders. A book is a gift you can open again and again. But librarians provide access. We don't assign reading, we don't push ideals, we promote access to materials. And frankly, sometimes you just want to lose yourself in a good story. Kids are all alike in that way, and adults too. And the library is the place to lose yourself in a good story, and it's important that we celebrate that. The world is a very tough place to navigate, and libraries provide that safe space for learning and for reading for leisure, and it's important that we celebrate the space and the people who help facilitate.
Couldn't agree more. So happy Library Month. That's great. And as I mentioned before, you were a librarian before you got into your current position now. So tell us some of your favorite parts of being a librarian.
I was a high school librarian at Battery Creek High School for 9 years before moving into this role, and my favorite part by far was being in the hub of the school. That's what we called it. Getting to know each student, working with each faculty member. When you're in a school of 800 or so students, you really have to work hard to learn their names and their personalities and their stories, but it's fun to watch them grow over the course of their time at school, and that was my favorite part. And it's the part that I miss the most now, is just working with students. And I think we all feel that way. I think all librarians go into it feeling that way.
Yeah, and it's got to be really gratifying when you see a kid finally catch that reading bug and they're really excited to be in the library and find out what their next story is that they're going to read. And I want to, before we finish, I wanted just to mention if there are any open positions right now, and if there are, how can we find out more about that?
We do have several openings. They are at every level right now, elementary, middle, and high. So if you're watching and you're a librarian or considering becoming one, reach out to us. Our website, www.beaufortschools.net, will take you to the HR page and AppleTrack openings. It's a dynamic, fulfilling position within a school environment. And So I would just encourage anyone who may be interested, knows someone who's interested, has a cousin who's interested, reach out.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan, for being here today. Thank you for all you do for the students, and happy National Library Month.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be back in just a moment, so don't go away.